Hey guys, how are you? How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Happy Saturday. Thanks for joining me over at the reaction. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. Last night, I got the alert. Sonia went live because as you could see in the video, I've been subscribed since day one. I'm subscribed so you guys don't have to, right? Um, and I was hemming and hawing. I was like, ugh. I like people to go live a little bit and then I can kind of speed it up and or come back later. But I was like, you know what? She's probably gonna delete it. That was like my random thought as I was having thoughts like, should I get up? Should I not get up? Like, should I wait till she's done? Where's my headphones? I was just like, okay, what's going, you know what I'm saying? Because baby, contrary to what she said, anybody sitting around thinking about her and a next move, girl, especially someone who doesn't show up. It'd be one thing if she shows up, but I mean, she shows up to what she shows up to, which is phone calls. Thank you, Soul Power. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for my goal. Thank you for helping me with my goal. I appreciate it. Okay. The support is, baby, it's so helpful. Thank you, baby. Um, so something told I just knew she was gonna delete it. Some because if you guys remember when Sonya was going live once upon a time and getting her ass dragged, what would she do after the lives? She'd take them down. She would just take them down. Like it really wasn't a surprise to me for my sacrifices, girl. Thank you, Miss HLS, girl. Um, but it was just one of those like, you better record it, go do your reaction, and then you know what I'm saying. And then I don't know if I think Nyla had already been live for like a little bit. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just record my reaction because I already knew it was going to be late and I was tired. And I was just like, I don't want to be live till 1 o'clock in the morning or anything. And I was like, let me just go ahead and do my, so I was going to go in members. Uh, So I just recorded it, you know. YouTube streets were YouTube streeting. So I said, let me just go on ahead and I'll put it up later. Girl, and I fell asleep. I recorded it. I shut down the kitchen, closed all the blinds, made sure all the lights were on, all of the things. And girl, I got up this morning and I was thinking to myself, oh shit. And I didn't even put up another video. I had that Kelly Bryant video. Thank you, only me. Thank you. You're so sweet. Y'all so sweet. Thank you, boo. Okay, boss lady. Thank you for your goal and always bringing us the tea expeditiously. Thank you very much. Y'all gonna make me do a praise dance up in here. Okay. Hey. Look at somebody and tell them, believe so, okay. Anybody got a praise? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome and amazing. But yeah. And I fell asleep and I forgot to put up Kelly Bryant. I'm just ready for Kelly to go to court once and for all, right? Let's get this show on the road. At the end of the day, she may as well enjoy her freedom because ma'am is going to be going to jail. She's going to be going to prison, excuse me. She cray cray. Okay, so many questions. She's mad at Madison. Now, why would she be so mad? Let me see if I can pull this picture up. Honey, say that. Okay, we love you here, boo-boo. We love you here. Let me drop the link if anybody wants to call in. Who got here first? Let's see who got here first real quick. Who got here first? Leo lady. Okay, Leo, it's Leo season now, right? Or no, it's getting ready to be Leo season. Farah is a Do you know Farah? Um Joey Sea Dog and Shirley Strawberry have the exact same birthdays. What? That might be a future trivia question. So don't forget. I was gonna say pay attention. July 28th. Joey Sea Dog told us about a month ago that was his birthday. I was like, wait a second, but that's Farah and Shirley Strawberry's birthday. Thank you, beautifully made. I appreciate you. Okay. Yes. I think we have a couple sisses in the chat too whose birthdays are on that day, on that beautiful day. Okay. Thank you, beautifully made. Thank you. Honey, say that. Boss lady. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Only me, 23, Miss HLS, Soul Power. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, all of you guys, for hitting that thumbs up. So yeah, it was just YouTube streets were busy last night. I didn't want to interrupt. I saw V Lenore was doing her thing too. Like we would have all been on the same top, and I was just like, you know what, let me just go ahead and let me just get this in before homegirl deletes it. And next thing I knew, I had just finished. I was warming up a slice of pizza, and I refreshed because I was like, I wonder what else did she have posted on there. I saw she had two other videos on there, and I clicked on it. I am Blueberry Muffin. Hey boo, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. I am Blueberry Muffin. I appreciate you. And it was gone just like that. Just like that, it was gone. And I wasn't surprised. Um she comes on and makes a fool out of herself every single time. I'm going to be honest with you. I would have deleted that shit too. Not to mention you are threatening people when you do that. So she wants to come on here and threaten folk. That's her business. When you're coming on here talking about, and I'm going to tell all your business, I'm telling all your business, I'm telling all of it. This, that, I mean, if that's what you want to do that, but it's not necessarily it's not a good look. If you're gonna tell people's business, just be a woman and stand up and tell the damn business. Tell it. Because to stand up here I'm putting in my 2 cents. If you're gonna stand up here and say that you are not messy in the midst of being messy, baby, come on. You think people are stupid? You're being messy. You are messy. You are messy and you're being messy. So come on now. Do you think we don't know what messy is? Did she take her whole channel down again? Because I'm looking for Miss Waller. Miss Waller is gone. Ms. Waller. There's a little girl looking like a name, like Miss Waller 71. Can someone check for me and verify if Ms. Waller took her channel down again? Damn. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Because I wanted to see. Okay, yeah. Uh this video was funny to me. We should go back through this one more time, maybe just a little bit. Maybe we'll go through both of them quickly, not all in depth. But I wonder why. The funny thing to me is why she would leave these two live streams up, unless there's something about these two that makes her she thinks that these are like good lives to have up. I'm not really sure. You guys tell me. Okay, so she did the live from last night is gone, but we don't know if it's deleted or if it's just on private, but it's looking potentially like deleted, but she may have just put it on private. Yeah, I don't know if she deleted it. It's just not available, put it that way. She might have deleted it. She might have just privated it. Who knows? It doesn't matter at this point. Um, it's not like it's not, girl. Oh, you guys, did anybody remind me that the chat was not up? Bible lady, that avatar is incredible. Um, she talked too much stuff. Her disabled books are out on one of them. Her disabled books, her boobs, is that it? Girl, it's that hairline. That hairline is scary. She better get some Mary Ruths. I got some Mary Ruth vitamins and baby, they're good. I actually got they're tasty. I feel like how can this be doing what it says it's going to do? This vitamin is way too delicious and Mary Ruth is not cheap. The liquid vitamin, I got just went through a bottle of mango. I've got another bottle of something else, and then I've got the coconut. The coconut, the nighttime mineral, that bothered my stomach a little. It not bothered it like it gave me bubble guts or anything, but it just bothered me as in the aftertaste. Is it Lily? Hey, Lily. Thank you, boo. Thank you for supporting. Your birthday was 7/2, and I'm just getting back from a fabulous birthday vacation. Happy Saturday, Bougie Gang. Lily, happy birthday to you, boo. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lily. Happy birthday to you. May God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless you, Lily, and happy birthday to you. Okay. It's awful. It's awful, awful, awful. Happy birthday, hun. I hope you're enjoying. July is a hot month. I don't know what we're gonna do this year. I was thinking this morning, I was like, okay, are we gonna do maybe like some sort of little staycation? Tony, thank you, boo. Tony just gifted Bougie Gang. Look at that. Okay. Beautifully made by you, Bruja. Extra AF, My Bell, and Can VC. Is it Can VC? Can VC. Guess what? You just got gifted by our good sis, Tony. Okay. Hey, yes. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Tony. Okay. Freedom is coming soon. Thank you for my membership. Okay. Thank you. Ooh, God, y'all, are we in church on a Saturday? What? Okay. Back in the day when I was very small, if we had plans on Sunday, I was raised Catholic, and the congregation that we belonged to, they did church on Saturday night, like at 7 o'clock or something. And my mom was very devout. And if we had something to do on Sunday and we were not going to church, baby, Saturday night, we will be dressed up. You could go more casual, right? We would go on Saturday night for church. But Saturday night church was more funner. Saturday night church was fun, actually. It was more social. It was a little bit more laid back. Sometimes the priest would have like jeans on, underneath his priestly wear, when they're outside shaking hands and saying goodnight to everybody. It wasn't as formal as it would be on a Sunday morning. But anyway, any Saturday churchgoers. But yeah, we used to do that when I was little. I never made a habit of going on Saturdays as an adult. Love RTB and the fam. Sonia, you mad? She's stanky mad, right, Alan Speed? Thank you, sir. Okay, thank you to the 20% of Bougie Gang, the 1 in 5 men of Bougie Gang. Y'all, thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to I think Magenta. Happy birthday to all of the Leos. Happy birthday to all of the July babies, the Cancers, the Leos. Happy birthday to all of you. I think that's so it's Cancer and then it's Leo, right? I feel like cuz my sister um is June 27th. One of my sisters is June 27. She's definitely a Cancer. I think Cancer is tail end of June into July, right? And then it goes to Leo. Happy birthday to all my babies out here. I hope that you are enjoying birthday season, July babies. Yes. Okay, so yes, Sonia is mad. If you did not get to see the video, um, it was preceding this one. I don't know if we need to get back into it anymore. Is there anything specific you guys want to talk about in that? If you do, did I drop the link? Is that the stream? Okay, here's the StreamYard link, guys. Whoever would like to call in and say a word about Sonia or anything else, if you would like to. Um, ooh, for some reason, it's not coming through on Facebook. To my Facebook friends, hey, hey, Gwen, hey, Toby, what's going on? Thank you for tapping in. If you're on Facebook right now, make sure to tap in so I can see you. Love when bougie gang men pop out the bushes. Absolutely. My youngest will be 16 next month. That's incredible. Isn't it crazy? Like, I still can't believe Farrah's getting ready to be 14. It's like, it's pretty crazy. I was loving the Couga interview. She seemed very level-headed and even tempered. Okay, this is I mean, Couga seems like a very nice lady. I feel like um she seems, when so seeing her with Sonia, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have a great impression. I was like, anybody that hangs out with Sonia is gonna get a stink eye from me, period, right? When she first appeared and I saw her with Judge Christina and she was spokespersoning, I was like, okay. It was interesting. I think the Kendra G situation helped me, like, okay, she seems like a nice lady, she seemed very not too excited, like not overly dramatic, and I liked that she was kind of even keeled. I feel like when she came to Nyla's platform, it was giving very much consistent with how she was on Kendra G. So to me, I had already kind of changed my mind about her. Not that it was bad initially, but it gave a sincerity about herself. She gave some sincerity. I don't, you know what I mean? Like what she's trying to do to meet a guy, I was kind of question, you know what I mean? Like everybody's got their tactics. And if you want a better result, you got to do some different things. But at the end of the day, I felt kind of like I can see why her and Sonia were not friends based on Kendra G. And then obviously what she had to say on Nyla's, she was able to expand even further, um, where it was right that it didn't make sense that those two were friends, because Sonia's not a friend to anybody. Sonia's not a good friend. Sonia is not authentic, and Sonia is not the type of woman who has friends, right? So to me, I'm not surprised that those two are not friends. Sonia's not a friend. Sonia doesn't like women. Sonia is a bitch. And I'm going to say that because Sonia has called many people bitches. So please, Don't come and tell me that I'm mean or I'm wrong or that was unprofessional of me to call someone a bitch who's called numerous people bitches. Okay. She's called numerous people bitches all the time. And she should know because it takes one to know one. Okay. So if she's able to point a finger, it's because she's able to identify it because she sees that in herself. You're mad because people are pulling your hoe card. Your hoe card has been pulled, so she's mad when hers gets pulled. Okay? She thinks she can point everybody else out and that she's some great woman. Meanwhile, you're sitting there laying up with other people's husbands. And this is not the first time. Word on the street is that Tomas's father was married. Okay. Somebody asked me in my comments, is it true that Sonia was with another married man? Ask her. I mean, I'm not 100%, I can't tell you the story of her life, but it came out that Tomas's father was married. Now, is that true? Let her tell it. I think she admitted it. I could be wrong because I'm going to be honest. If I had to sit down and take the Sonia test, I don't know if I would pass, but it is what it is. Let me pull up this picture real quick. Let me see if I can find this. I had a picture pulled up. So Sonia said that she only hung out with Madison one time in a club setting. But how is it that you only hung out with Madison one time in a club setting, but yet and still you are over there on atlpics.net? Okay. How is it that you're on atlpics.net? How is it that Madison posted you on her page? As you can see, Madison, Shannon Kelly. If I go back through all of my notes, I can find the time period, but you two were you said on your birthday. This picture was not taken on your birthday. This picture was taken a whole nother time on atlpics.net. They were running around taking pictures of the nightclub. And girl, yeah, she's got on this stupid jacket. And then also there's that It's Really Big video that Madison had on her channel. How is it that Madison has you on several occasions on her Instagram, on her multiple Instagrams in different settings, but you only went out with her one time? Can you riddle me that? Does she only have two white shirts? I don't even know. With that black little squirrel around her shoulders on the picture. Does she only So she says that Madison is always out drunk. Madison's grown. Madison's grown and doesn't have little kids. If Madison wants to be out drunk on the streets of Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I would say that's her business. Hey sis, how are you?
Good
We have a
morning. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you?
I'm great. You my sis in my head.
Oh, oh,
You are the homie. And thank you for the
oh.
birthday wish. And Bougie Gang is all love. I like the vibe. I've been liking the vibe. You can see how long I've been here. But it's home and
Appreciate
it's
you.
like, yeah. So I appreciate you doing your thing. Like you're just this is like innate. Like it is so natural for you to talk like this. You sound like you're like running a radio station for like national and international,
Okay,
you
let's
know,
speak it.
yeah.
Let's speak it.
Yeah.
I accept that. Thank you very much. I
You now
appreciate
you
that.
know you talented. Now stop fronting. Stop. Stop. No. What I would like to address is the unfortunate like follow-up thing she did to defend the interview that Cougar did with Nyla. Is that okay if I say names and talk like that? If not, I won't.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, Nyla is a friend.
She's that girl too. Y'all are a
Absolutely. So yeah.
dynamic duo. Y'all are a
A-
very dynamic duo,
Oh,
and I
thank
love the
you.
lanes. I love the respect. I just love the modeling of appropriate behavior, whether you're man, woman, or child. It's just y'all just act like grown women, and it is what it is, and it's beautiful to see. I'm happy that I found your channel as hers. Yeah, yeah, no, it's real talk. But no, like she did this thing where she was addressing Madison, but then you're starting to down talk her now. Like, why? And then the proof is in the pudding, sweetie. You in the hot box. You're
Mm.
hot. You got, and then you always got to call Yvette. Yvette always got to be in the back, whether she was hovering over there in the corner of that little van, or she was on the phone with her because she mentioned her friend. And friends are there for support. But it's just mighty funny how she always says she never talks negative about people. But boy, did she unleash on her not friend Madison. It was a piss poor attempt at dissing, but not dissing. And then at the end, she wanted the cherry on top with, oh, and yeah, I do want to apologize to the men I talked to. God dang, just keep on pulling out your third leg there by being nice to a man and then downing a woman that you claimed was the homie at one point in time, if that made sense.
No, you're right. I mean, look, people make mistakes, and if she feels like she ran, I mean, look, I if you want to apologize for running your mouth and people heard, that's one thing. I think trying to drag Madison, and then at the bitter end trying to give someone an apology. If the people who she
Mm,
wronged were trying to listen out for an apology, they had
mm,
to sit there and listen to 20 minutes
yeah.
of you
Yep.
dragging Madison. Like, they
Yep.
may not have even heard it.
You're
They
right.
may not have even tuned in for that, because men typically are not going to sit around and listen to that
Mm-mm,
type of nonsense.
mm-mm.
And
And
of
then you
oh,
private the video. I
and then you
apologize.
private the video like
Yeah.
30 minutes later.
So yeah, your intentions weren't. It wasn't. It was to save face because you're always worried about egg on your face. That's just what you're always worried about. But yet you continuously stumble into egg matter or get.
Stumbleina.
It must be a hard knock life. I have to gather that because when we hear these calls and see these calls and just discuss these calls, she is doing the best she can with making us feel like she's okay. There is no okay right now. There is no, you're not a PR person, but you won't take anybody's advice with that. You're not a good, nice lady. You're a liar. And the lies are scary. Like you lie for no reason. And I had a homegirl like that and I had to let it go because if it's that easy for you to lie just about stupid stuff. I mean,
Mm.
really? You're like, we don't talk sexual. We don't talk, and it's none of your business. It's not your
She's
business.
so ghetto. She is
But
ghetto.
but doesn't care about the reflection. If anything, wants to overly continue to. And at one point, I do agree. And I'm sorry if I'm all over the place.
No,
I
you're
really
good.
felt like she was an op because there ain't
Mm.
no way you can tell me. The man says stop. There's several calls. He's been like, I don't want to talk about that. No, because they need to know. You need to voice that. You need to put a voice. You, ma'am, hush if you can. And then when someone tries to gently redirect you with whomever platform you've been on, you are just so 12 or maybe even toddler age where no one can guide you gently, forcefully into the truth. You are headstrong in any and everything you feel is right or wrong. And that's scary. And you lie. Lying is so immoral and it is unethical. It's what we do as humans. And I'm a believer, so I apologize if I start talking about Jesus and all
Mhm.
that. But lying is just a gateway to stealing. It's just a quick pathway to doing another thing that is a seven deadly sin, as Nessa wants to say. But the lies for nothing, for nada, it ain't lying so you could come up. And then the attention when you paused it the other day where she was like, I'm doing this for me. And then she Kane had to clean that up and said, I'm doing this for him, and I'm attached to it in some shape, form, or fashion. She was saying that, like, I had to defend myself. You're the other woman. Mistresses don't have to defend. What do you talk? It just,
Right. Defend yourself and go. That's how you defend yourself from dealing with a man like Nesto, is not dealing with a man like Nesto. But, to your point about lies, lies aren't just like the term lie has taken on its own kind of life. A lie is really hiding or even stealing the
mm,
truth.
yep.
Lies are like robbing people of reality. And that's where the gaslight comes in, because when people are aware that the truth is not being told or the
Right.
truth is being covered up, it's a dishonor, it's a disservice. It's all of the disses. It's disrespectful. It's so many
Mm-hmm.
different things, and for someone to engage in lying so
Mm.
easily and seamlessly and can think of lies so quickly.
Get thee
She
away
is
from
a
me.
very dangerous woman. She's very
Get.
dangerous, and she's
Mm-hmm.
and it was kind of, I was surprised that she reacted like Sonia
Mm-hmm.
goes in cycles, and I almost hate to say too much because
You called
then
it.
she'll not do what she's instinctually going to do. But
Mm.
Sonia has an itch for this internet. She's very I think she has a lot of self-doubt within her. She doesn't have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
confidence to
Mm-hmm.
be able to do this thing. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
internet has not been kind to her, and she doesn't get owed anything. You see people get dragged on the internet every day. So it's not a Sonya thing. It's just that's what the internet does.
Yep.
People don't like you, they're going to drag you, period. So
And they're undefeated.
right. She can't expect special treatment. And she doesn't, it's her lack of confidence and her lies that do her in every time. But I do think that her activating last night is interesting because that
Yes.
means she wants to be back. She would
Yes.
not be on the internet if she didn't want to be. She did not. I don't really believe that when she talks to Nestor, she's talking to us for our benefit. I don't
I
really
agree.
believe that, but
I agree.
I do think that I
Mm-hmm.
do think that her activating last night, and what I mean
Mm-hmm.
by activating is hitting that go live button. She
Yeah.
wants to be, it's the summer. Nesto keeps talking to her about doing YouTube. I don't see her producing videos.
No.
Uh, People know that, I mean, it is, I don't want to say it's easier, but it's a different skill set going live versus
I
producing
can tell.
videos.
I can
So,
tell.
and it takes a little bit more time and all of those things. I don't see her developing that skill set at
No.
all.
No.
So I think she feels like it's easier for her to hit the go live button, but
But you turn comments off because you can't handle feedback.
right. But then I think she realized, okay, so the chat wasn't on. I
Yes.
don't think she realized those
Bless her.
comments were going to be open. I think she deleted the live. I see you backstage, honeybee. Just give me 1 second. I think she deleted the live because of those comments too, not just because she
But
was
why do you?
running her
But
mouth, but
she's impervious. Isn't and she built tough?
well,
Isn't she manly? Isn't she the man that every man that's been with her has told her she's more manlier than her? She can't handle it. Oh, okay.
but that's so the men
Huh.
see her. So if men are telling her that she's more manly than them, then
Uh-huh.
they're opting out because most men are not gonna. Most
What you
men don't want
say?
to be with
I
another
can't.
man.
I can't.
They're
I gotta tap out. I can't. I
they're
can't.
yeah, like okay. And then as far as the women are concerned, she might be able to build her armor around other men, but as far as women, she's
Mm-mm.
sitting around crying somewhere.
Yeah, and I will leave with this. I am very impressed, and you don't need to be impressed by me, but I just like the way you run your show. I
Oh,
like
thank
the way
you.
you set boundaries gently. It's not gentle parenting, but and then also the way that you, I wouldn't say straddle the fence, but you support both sides. Here is safe. It is. And if you're a member, it's really, really safe because you do address the catty, the gossip, the lies. You do address all the things that we would kitchen table talk. You do all
Mhm.
of that in a manner that is receptive. It's packaged very nicely. You can tell you've come from corporate, and then this is just something fun to do. And you do it well. And I'll just sign off on that. I enjoy this show. I will continue to support the
Oh,
platform,
thank you.
and
Thank
I
you.
love also the legal the court cases too.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God,
this
that's
is
my
true crime
favorite.
too, but you're like the one that you were talking about as of recent. I'm still going to go look that up. Like, I'd just be curious, do you just Google stuff, or you have subscriptions to certain
Oh
cities?
my
I think
God.
you mentioned it.
I
Is that what it is?
do. Once
Okay.
I some certain cities that like Florida, I'm
Hmm.
always kind of Florida always has interesting stuff going on. But I will start to subscribe to the news stations, and
Okay.
once you start subscribing to the news stations on their YouTube channels, you start getting a lot of stuff. Then I
Okay.
do also pay attention to Facebook. So there's
Okay.
always stuff, there's always stuff going down. And then Instagram. Between Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, like I have a laundry list of things that we could talk about. It's just not always enough time to talk about everything.
And I
So
lied. One more thing. I lied. I also like the way you handle it. Like, sometimes you will have to go there and speak on if anyone attacks you or is implying something about your channel. I appreciate the way you stand up as a grown woman and either address it or not address it by addressing it. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes
Mhm.
by not saying anything, that's how you dealt with that. So it models excellent behavior. That I'm an educator, so maybe I'm sounding a little whatever, but it's like it models behaviors that need to be also mirrored in society. Like, we don't have to feed attention into every single thing that a comment says, or someone may have in a reaction video, like, or like sometimes you'll be like, I'll step away from this because Sonia's going off about something, and it may rile up the chat, but you don't fuel that fire. And it's still a good live. It's still a good pre-recorded video. However, you kick it to us. But I just like the way you carry yourself. You're
Oh, thank you.
and it's contagious. So I appreciate you, and I will leave because I've been taking too much time. But it was a great time to just thank you for letting me come on. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, absolutely. And I hope you had a beautiful birthday.
I did. I did.
Okay, good.
I'm so dark, Sonia. I'm so dark. I'm so
Okay.
dark.
And love it, right?
I love my
Absolutely.
dark skin. And I appreciate you. I wish y'all a great day. And I'm going back in the chat because this is a good show. I'm
Oh,
excited.
thank you. Okay, take care, hon. All right,
Toodles.
bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, wait. Honeybee, hey boo.
Hi, friend. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, beautiful.
Oh,
And to Mr.
oh,
Bougie and to the beautiful Miss Farah
oh, thank you.
and to all the chat. Um, I wanted to, I saw it. I saw the interview that Nyla did with
Mhm.
Cougar. She handled it very good.
It was good. It was
It was
super
awesome.
entertaining. Yeah, it was
Yes.
super entertaining. I enjoyed it very
I
much.
did too. And then I ended up seeing, I thought my eyes deceived me when I saw that old girl had went live, right? And so then I got to thinking about it. I went to bed last night and woke up and I said, you know what? I remember when I gave the request because I didn't know you or Nyla's email. So I would wait till you comment on somebody's stuff and say, hey, suggestion. Let's do a memory lane because things was getting out of hand and that side Nyla, not Nyla, what's that girl name? Boney was acting like she didn't say this and that and other thing. And
Oh my
everybody,
god.
big YouTubers and little tubers, did a back down memory lane. But this is something a little bit different. You bring in threats. You're sitting up there calling people bitches and liars, and black women don't support each other, talking about people. I won't necessarily say use the word memory lane, but what I would think, and this was a suggestion that I had made to Nyla, every YouTuber has their own editing skills and their own, that won't people do their greatest hits of
Mhm.
Sonia and her putting down the black women that she couldn't even dare stand in their presence, the men, her man's son, Dre, friends, family,
Mhm.
because she always want to use this that oh, my memory's bad, and I don't remember this, and I don't remember that, and da 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 da. But then she claims she ain't watching. But did you see what she said about them? While her eyes was darting around, that came from the YouTube streets.
When she addressed to so
While her eyes was moving around,
she said that it was weird looking at this because when you're live, you are looking at yourself, and that just like you can't stand to look at yourself for 10-15 minutes. I mean, us YouTubers, we do it all the time. So at the end of the day, me looking at myself in the screen, I mean, it's not a big deal because that's what happens when you're filming yourself, right?
But it's just the way that she justifies. What she does is that she has her way, even when she try to deny, I don't watch none of your bitches. I don't watch. But it's funny because that comment right there that you made, you heard us.
Right. It answers because also just the fact that Nesto is telling her, like, can't you sit still for 10 minutes? Thank you, Miss Piggy.
Yes.
Can't you sit still? Her eyes are shifty. I mean, she's answering to the comments. Absolutely.
Yes. And another thing, remember when I'm just making up some names here, but remember when who was it that had him excited, that wanted to talk to him? I think Dion had told him a long time ago that Big Bertha and Big Susie and them, they excited to talk with him and stuff. And then remember when Nesto said, "Do you got the number?" Yeah, but you ain't got to worry about that. I'll take care of you. Why is Nesto only got $1 and something in his account? Why do Dion need to get him some shoes? But yet you on here talking about all these hundreds you spilling. What happened to take care of your man?
Right. Why is Nesto walking around on baloney skins? Why does he not have you know what I'm saying? Like, he has been there for 3 years.
Yes.
And Sonia has been in prison. She wasn't in prison for a long time, but since she's so well versed on prison culture, and she's over there liking pictures on prison profiles on Facebook and Instagram, because a couple of you guys sent me some screenshots when she's liked some of those prison pen pal pages of her, like this was liked by, what is it, Sam Shaker or Ms. Waller. She's over there liking prison pen pal pages. I can't say that fast. But yet and still, your man is walking around either with flip-flops or bad shoes. Like, why haven't you sent him enough money? If he's sitting up there buying those DuPont magazines, which are kind of expensive, why does he not have adequate shoes?
And remember that he's just my friend. And da, 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 da. Okay, but in your own video that you did, your live, you said our first date. Now, mind you, close your leg to marry men, because Nesto was clearly still married to Shirley. But she said on our first date, we connected. First, we just sit there, then we connected on RVs. Which one is it? So she tells, when she say everybody is lying on her, you tells it yourself. You verifies what everybody has been holding your foot to the fire when you lied saying you guys are just friends. Now I won't be there for my friend. Well, why is your friend suffering and going through? You sit up there and ran everybody off saying, I got this, I got you, I'm going to handle this. But Nesto got to hear you talking about all this stuff you're buying, where you traveling to, and he's thinking, but damn, chink, chink, my cup is empty. What's up with this? That's why he's doing a lot of laughing at what she say. No, he ain't gonna totally let her go, because that is a lifeline to outdoors. It's a female voice versus the hard legs that are in there. Of course, I get that. But I'm just saying, you wanted the spotlight with him. You wanted sole possession of nasty. Now you got him. Why is he suffering?
Absolutely. I mean, she did all of those things you just said. I mean, she can, Dion is over there doing just fine. He's posting up on his Instagram. He is playing, like he's got it all. And his pockets are full. And his father's walking around with no shoes.
Well, beautiful one, I'm gonna get up off of here, but I wanted to leave you. I'm gonna go back to the first thing that I said when, because I know everybody can't do it all at once and this and that. But think about everybody, big YouTuber, you little YouTuber in our space, need to think about going and get some of these greatest hits of where that she put black women down, that she put the black man down. You know, you talk bad about your business partners, all these things that she's accusing YouTubers of being liars about. You know, no Couga, dogging the black woman, and now we're not standing up for each other. Well, I think it needs to be shown where she didn't either, because for some reason she forgot she's the one who didn't do that. And I'll leave you
So,
with that.
okay.
Thank you,
I
friend.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Take care, hon. Okay, so that's a good call to action. So thank you, Honeybee, for raising that up. This is what I'm gonna say, because I cannot do all that by myself. But what I can say is this: if anybody has a clip saved, you guys know how to do a clip, right? You're in a video, you're over there at phone calls from prison. Let me demonstrate. Okay, someone asked about Sam Shaker. I don't know where that Sam, I forgot where Sam came from, but Sam Shaker, because I guess she said she lived in Shaker Heights. This was the name that was on her Instagram. When you go to Madison Shannon Kelly's page, which is Couga, this picture that she has posted, and she has Sonia tagged to it. She may have removed the tag by now, but I screenshot it so I could have the information, because at the time Madison was saying she didn't know who Sonia was, and I was like, bullshit, you got her tagged all over your page, sis. So when she went back to Dennis's, she told the truth that she did know, and she said it was because she didn't recognize the name and whatever. I wouldn't want anyone to know I knew Sonia either, especially if we had fallen out. But Madison still had her on her page, and Madison had her tagged on some things, and also did Sonia. So that was that on that. Let me just address that. Now, regarding the black woman comments that Sonia has made over time, if you know how to do a clip, I'm sure you guys know, right? Okay. All right, let me do a quick demo for anybody who doesn't know. So if you happen to have a video, or if you have a clip that you have screen recorded, and you want to send it, email it to me. Let me know it's a clip for that reason. And I'll be happy to string a bunch of things together. I don't have a problem with doing that. I edit, so that's not a problem. Okay, so but as far as when I hear things, I can start saving them over to the side. I'm gonna be honest, I just don't have the time to collect 3 to 5 minutes worth of 10 or 20-second clips, but you guys do. Right now there's 374 of you. If everybody sends me one, I'll have volumes. So, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys if you have one clip that means something to you, that you want me to include on how she has dragged black women, just send it to me. And if everybody sends me one, we have plenty. So just think about it like that. You don't have to put hours in. If you just know that there's a particular video, just send that. And the only thing you have to do, let me see. Okay, let's just say we're watching this, right? And I'm not even at anything particular. You click on clip. You see that right there, the little scissors? Okay. And it's going to play.
The more you watch it,
so a couple things. So number one, it gives you up to 60 seconds. It's going to default 15 seconds, right? So if you want to give me a 60-second clip, let's just say
Right, it's storm season.
you can
So
adjust
yeah,
it after. So let's just say it's this.
this table and putting in another table, and then I'm doing some things. I'm doing some things.
Well,
Okay, so
I get bored.
I'm gonna title this RV Lies. Okay, so RV Lies, and then what happens? It's 60 seconds of RV Lies, and then I'm just gonna share clip. And share clip, it gives you the URL right there. And then you just take that on over and send it to me in an email, right? That's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. Okay. And I could even put up a post. No, I'm not going to do that. Just message it to me, or I'll find a place where where can I put it? I'll find something. I'll communicate where the clip will be. It could even be in this video where you can just go to a comment and just drop the link, and then because links don't show up unless I approve them. So but that's pretty much it. That's the way you do a clip. You could go to another video and it's going to be the exact same process. Right here, you click and you're like, oh yeah, that was funny.
You gotta write shit down. I forgot. You gotta write shit down.
So let me. Oh, it's only 39. It's 45 seconds
How?
there.
I told you that. All right. Yeah. I forgot. You gotta write shit down. I forgot. You gotta write shit down.
Put a meaningful title so I know kind of what it is, but that's all you have to do, and it makes it. And then if you, I feel like you'd be able to see. Oh, you know how you see your clips? Check this out. Hush, Sonia. So you go right here, and this right here, your clips, right? Your clips. And guess what? The clips that you have saved are right there. You see that? The clip that I saved.
What they were doing. I told you that. All right. Yeah.
And see how it looks like it's the whole video, but it's just these 49 seconds. Does that make sense? Okay. Just run this back like a couple times if you're not sure what I was just talking about, but I'm sure you guys can get it. That was just a quick down and dirty tutorial. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's easy. I think it's just one of those things. If you've never used it, then you might not know how to use it or what is that for. It's just one of those things. But once you start using it, if there is, rather than you screenshotting or screen recording, but keep in mind, like yesterday, what happened with her deleting the video or privating the video, if that happens, your clip is gone, right? So when you've got shisty, shady people who like to delete their videos, baby, you better screen record, because something told me to get my ass up out of bed and go handle that business yesterday, because I already knew before Sonia really stopped doing YouTube on what was her regular basis. She would delete videos. So I already knew it was going to be a problem. So that's why I went ahead and because I was like, there were a few times when Sonia went live that I missed her videos. And, once that happens a couple of times and, you know what I mean, you miss a bag. Let's just be honest. You know what I mean? I miss giving you guys the tea, but then I also miss that bag. So then I got to hear about it second or third hand. And I don't like that. I like to, if I'm going to give you an opinion or I've got, you know what I'm saying? I need to be able to formulate that, firsthand. So anywho. Let me see. Hair lies. about to open a business, 35 years in the legal field. Girl, that 35 years in the legal field is a killer. My sister is a lawyer. Girl, since when is her sister a lawyer? That was hilarious. 7 years, 7 years of RV research. Um, it's kind of big. That was so funny. It never ends. I think that she kind of I didn't really know that women suffered from like short person syndrome. I really thought that that was kind of unique to men, but it turns out that that's the case. Look, Miss Piggy Braxton, thank you for the tip. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you to Reef and Muff's mom. Thank you to the beautiful black hourglass. Thank you, boo. I know I dropped some coins on you guys, but I didn't want to interrupt when we had two guests on. Alan Speed, thanks again. Wolfpack, thank you again. Sonia has a nasty disposition, doesn't she though? Girl. Okay. I feel like we kind of touched on everything here. Is there anything I'm missing? I mean, I was going to go through the video live, but like I said, I had recorded it yesterday and I wanted to make sure to put that out. If you guys want to go back through it again, we can always go through it live. But I don't know if it's worth doing it now since I just put it up. Um, you said let's do it. You guys want to hear the video again? Didn't you talk about how she apologized to Ben? So I do remember once upon a time she meant so KOD, isn't that club owned by Aanelli? Is he like maybe he doesn't own the whole thing, but he's like a he's a principal investor, right? Aanelli, KOD. I feel like she has said so much about so many people she doesn't really know. Aanelli Adams. Let me see. I feel like he does have a principle in. Let's see. Ooh, there's a lawsuit. Bishop versus KOD. What is that? There was a lawsuit for King of Diamonds. Interesting. February 2025. Interesting. What was that all about? Oh. That was somebody's coming to help me. Okay, let's see. Bishop versus KOD Atlanta. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. I'm coming. Pulling the case number. So apparently there was some sort of a lawsuit. Hello.
Hey, it's Vicky.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
Girl, what is this?
that's my shining my trumpet for St. Peter picture.
Oh, I see. That's Nesto and hold on.
That's
Okay,
Nesto
Nesto and Dion.
and 15,000. That's Nesto and I know how.
Really? Oh, yes. Yes. I know how. Mr. 15,000 a month. Okay.
So she said the only people she apologized to it was Ben and Aanelli. I don't
Mhm.
recall what I didn't know. Maybe I missed it because she talks so much tea. She spilled a lot of people's tea on these calls.
Mhm.
So she apologized to Ben. I think Ben is the ex-boyfriend. I think Ben,
Mm.
because if I remember correctly, Madison said that Ben, she was under the impression they were under the impression that she was dating Ben,
Okay.
and so she apologized to Ben. Ben may be a benefactor to it was what it sounds like to me. Why apologize to
Bet
the
a
men?
sponsor maybe? A sponsor?
Yeah,
Well, I guess
sponsor benefactor.
benefactor. Okay,
Yeah,
benefactor. You're okay.
benefactor, sponsor, sugar daddy, whatever you want to call it.
Girl.
I mean that it's just I just found it interesting. Okay, you Madison was very very sweet. I
Mhm.
mean borderline
He is
like
sweet. Yes.
she did not To me, I think the information kind of had to be drawn up out of her because I don't think she didn't really want to talk about Sonya. She wanted to talk about her music. Um, but just
She
because
had to know. It's almost been a year since she was on the YouTube streets because I was shocked to see, like, gosh, was that last year? Um, she has to know that that's the reason. I mean, I don't know what she discussed with Nyla, like, pre-interview.
prior, yeah,
But I mean, that's the interest, sis. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Now,
no, I get it.
maybe there are people who have gotten to, like, she was able to give like, let people get to know her some. So, I felt like I got to know her better through, since last year. Last year, it was just kind of clean up on aisle 7 for telling us that she didn't know who Sonya was. It
Sh-
cleared the way for me to get to know her a little better in these last 2 situations, which was the dating situation and then now coming on to Nyla's. So, yes.
Maybe hanging with Sonya had put so much smut on Madison's rep that she just was like, she doesn't go here. I'm sorry, I don't know who
Mhm.
she is, and because she said she knew Sonya as Chrissy, which is Chrissy is her daughter's.
Girl, that's her daughter's code name. Isn't that weird?
Exactly. So I'm just like, okay. I mean, but even still, even if she didn't really want to talk about her, she was the answers that she gave were very media trained sort of answers, and it was. I felt like it was a lot nicer than a lot of us would be, given the fact that people are telling me, "Hey, she's talking about you living in a hotel, and she's telling all your business to this inmate," and she was very polite. So that's how you kind of either she listened to the whole interview or she skews it or she
Mhm.
just took it and ran with it. But I just thought it was really really funny that she apologized to Aanelli and Ben because Ben was supposed to be the ex-boyfriend.
Now, but does Sydney still work for KOD?
I I don't think so. I think she works at another bar. And Sydney does. I think she does a couple things. She might even DJ too, because she has. I think she might even like how they DJ nowadays. They do digital DJing.
Mhm.
I think she DJs and I think it's another club. I don't think it's KOD, but maybe she
I mean,
does both.
she may have apologized. Only reason why I'm saying that, she may have apologized because she had to apologize. Sonia's not in the club business anymore, but her daughter is, and her daughter is around. I don't know who she's around, but let's just say this: if when you're bartending, you are dealing with the managers and the owners because the liquor is
Mhm.
money. And depending on if she's a manager, so we don't know what she does, but maybe it got back to them. Your mom is running her mouth on the internet about stuff like, why is she saying my name, type of thing. My grandmother, my aunt, my wife, they listen to this shit. They over there subscribe to this stuff on YouTube. And why am I hearing
Mhm.
my name? Or why are we hearing the boss's name or something? You just never know. I think to some people, as far fetched as that could sound, it's not far fetched because we know that even just from a Shirley Steve Harvey perspective, somebody heard Sonia, or somebody heard Shirley talking about Steve on a
Mhm.
call when phone calls from prison wasn't even 10,000 subscribers yet. You know what I'm saying? That got back real fast 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
it's possible that somebody heard something that somebody said, namely Sonia, about something they shouldn't be talking about. So for her,
Exactly.
she needed to get online to apologize. She may have gotten into some trouble, and not in trouble like a spanking or anything, but just, bitch, keep your mouth shut, or don't,
Don't tell your mother anything
or
about yeah.
you're talking on stuff that's affecting my job, or you spoke on so and so's boyfriend. Somebody got in her ass and made her mad, and rather than accepting responsibility for being a blabbermouth, duh, and a busybody, uh-huh, um, she's gonna be mad at Madison. She's gonna be mad at Madison, and then
Madison
she's
never.
dragged Madison for 20 minutes, And then she's going to apologize to whom she really needed to apologize to, who's probably not even listening. It's someone else listening who's going to tell them, oh, and she dragged Madison for da 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 da. And also she sent you an apology, da 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 da.
She didn't apologize to her daughter. Like she didn't say anything
Girl.
about like Madison said that. Oh, she. Okay, I'm sorry. She did say I don't talk over people, so maybe that's an apology. I don't cut people off.
You called
Um,
your daughter a horrible mother on more than one occasion.
a
She's, yeah,
babysitter. Yeah,
babysitter. She's not a great mother. You told everybody how Sydney left Katie at home at night by herself while
she
she's
was
over
bringing
at
home
the
randoms.
damn titty club, bringing home randoms, sending Tomas over there to kind of make, keep an eye on Katie and all of the things. Like, you sat up there and told many a people's business, including Madison's. Yes, we knew Madison, and maybe Madison didn't, maybe Madison looks at it this way. I was living at a hotel. I was on hard times.
She does.
I
I
would
think.
rather have not had her tell that, but at the end of the day, I was on hard times. At least I wasn't sleeping on the streets.
And the fact that Nesto, she's like, yeah, Nesto, tell me all about you. Like, am I supposed to be afraid? I, I can come on here and tell my own tea. Y'all see, I'm 3 years later. I'm still singing about ghosting, being ghosted by this man.
I mean, I'm gonna just say, Madison is a grown woman. Forget about seems like a grown woman. Madison is a grown woman, and clearly she's been through some things. I don't think she cares if Sonia tells her business. Madison isn't over here trying to be the next B. Smith.
Mm-mm.
She's not over here trying to be Miss Manners. She's not trying to be. She's not even. I don't like. Um, she's not trying to give etiquette classes. She definitely carries herself as a lady.
Yeah.
But she's not. She's not selling herself perfect. She's had a life.
Yeah. She comes off as a more transparent, like flawed
Yeah, like
individual
I've been
who's
around.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what about it? I'm grown. I'm enjoying my life now. I raised my kids. I can respect that.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think once you put that type of life to it,
It's
it
just the
diffuses it.
it's the lack of apology. Well, first of all, it's the things that she kind of skewed that Madison said, where it was just she gave her experience with Sonia, and
Mhm.
then she the lack of apology to her child, the one that she so called was she's a hanger-ons to at the
Mhm.
time she was very it seems like she was very much like trying to be in the mix with her kid, um and no apology. You just, I mean, just no. This could have been her strawberry letter, like to be able to say, "Hey, this is me," and then you letting Yvette hype her up. Yvette's not gonna come out here in the YouTube or any type of social media and windmill for you.
No.
You're by yourself in this. We've made, many people have made their assessment of her, whether you think it's fair or not. But like I said, just the apology to the men and not the women. You want the threats of, well, if you do one more interview about me, I'm going to tell all your business.
That was the funniest part to me when she said, when the threat was, I kind of did get a little tickled by that, because I was just like, I know you're not sitting here threatening folk. Um that was interesting to me. Um just so angry. But I do recall her she talks about KOD every blue moon. And if she's talking about KOD and Aanelli is an owner,
He's a
and I
part.
don't know who Ben is. Ben, you said, is a boyfriend. If I, if Aanelli is one of the owners of the KOD brand or KOD in general, then maybe it has now gotten back to him through somebody that Sydney or that old broad that used to, and you know what I'm saying, guys, I'm in my 50s also, so don't take it the wrong way. Somebody could have said, remember that lady with the high top ponytail, the older lady? Because
With the lack of ponytail, the
that's what
three
the
string.
20 or 30 somethings would say. That older broad, yeah, she's over there on some damn jail calls with a dude named Nesto. I was over to my auntie house. She was listening to it, and then she's over there talking about you, talking about y'all business. It could just be something just easy like that because there are a lot of people that listen low key. If
Okay, so they said Ben is an owner also.
Ben is the owner also. Okay. So you see what I'm saying? She's running her mouth and there's people in the business. Okay, so I'm looking. There was a lawsuit. I'll have to pull it. Maybe we can pull some tea from that. But see, because of Sonia and her big fucking mouth, guess what? Now a lawsuit's being pulled up. Okay. Defendant must answer to the first complaint by jury demand by Aanelli Adams, KOD Atlanta. Discovery ends 8/21/25. There's
Ooh.
action going on here. So
Mm.
now their business is going to be talked about. Okay?
Mm.
Because
So
Sonya, you are blabbermouth. Sonya,
I mean, she's ran a lot of everybody's business down to the jail, and
and I'm nosy.
yeah, and Nesto, he he asks he'll ask a question. He's just the cherry picker when it comes down to information. He's cherry picking for his own personal reasons. You know, obviously, I don't know about now. He doesn't really ask too many questions now, but back then, he was picking up information to see what she could do for him. And
Absolutely.
she didn't like she wasn't realizing that it's just she's just happy to tell business. And I don't want to work with Ben. I don't really like working with him. And they don't even know what they're doing. I told them they're gonna lose money. Like these types of
But you
things.
have no money to lose.
No,
Where's
she
your money to lose?
well,
She's on
and
a check.
I think that this is just my opinion, okay? From what I have assessed, that club, I think they may have given her access to some funds when her name was on the club and early on during this whole saga.
Hmm.
Her name was like the resident agent in regards to it, so they may have given they may have, she talks a big game. Um, so they may have given her access to some cash. And I think that's how she was able to just be so liquid when it came down to Nesto and being able to just come back and forth and fly here and there. That's what it is given to me. Another thing she did not touch on is when Madison said, or maybe she just didn't hear it. Madison said, "Well, she did. Men did talk to her, and they, because she could hold her own weight in conversation when it came down to business. But then all she wanted to talk about was Nesto."
I'm going to be honest. I don't, um Madison, I don't know how deep and how much it takes to be impressed for business acumen conversations for Madison. I'm going to be honest. I mean, she has her specialty in which she does. She's a musical artist. She does catering for the club. Cool. She may be dealing things on a smaller scale, securing contracts for her individual small business. Being impressed by Sonia, I beg to differ. I'm going to just have to respectfully decline on that one because I don't want to be mean because Madison's not really on these streets like that. But I am not like the type of multi-million dollar conversations, even on like a Peter Thomas level. Peter Thomas has had $1 million restaurants. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Sonia, no. Sonia maybe has worked in $1 million establishments that she's sitting writing checks, paying bills, things of that nature, bookkeeping.
I mean, most people can
She's
download the
not,
book.
yeah, she's not a business manager. She is not, she might have been bookkeeping at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm my asset. I've gotten paid to do talent assessment. I've been a recruiter for over 20 years, 25 years, and I have recruited up to many levels and also entry level. And at
Mhm.
the end of the day, this is nothing personal, but my overall assessment of Sonia, she's picked up the lingo
Like
of certain
Nesta.
things, and she wants to sound intelligent, she wants to sound informed, she wants to sound experienced, but she's not experienced. There's no depth to her conversation regarding business. She says things, she's completely out of order. She's talked about getting business licenses and all different kinds of food licenses and this, that, and the other thing. And you don't even have funding for a restaurant yet. You don't even have a signed lease. You don't even have actual business partners. There's no real contract in place between you and the principals. They are icing you out of conversations. Like all of the things that she would say, it didn't make sense because it didn't make sense.
It didn't. No,
You
even
didn't
the
even have a seat at the table. She
no.
may have had an idea that she rattled off to someone. And like a lot of people, they'll take your idea because they have money and you don't. They'll give you a couple of $1,000, go get your hair and your nails done and go on about your business.
But there's a I mean, there. Okay. This is I the reason why I said about the that original restaurant and down in Miami or wherever it was, Hollywood, I think. Um, she may have had like a clean name, in regards to being able to register, her being the resident agent.
Right. Someone could
So
use her. She's
yeah,
she's a chess piece. Yeah.
she's like someone they can kind of maybe wash some money through, run some
Hmm.
money through it. So
Hmm.
that's what it seems like. Yeah, and she she had you're right, she does give off the impression that she knows some of the terms when it comes down to business, but she can't when the pressure is on, she folds.
Well, it's if she's really talking to someone who knows what they're talking about, you're going to it doesn't even take that long. She to people who don't know what they don't know, they're probably impressed with her. When Madison said that she was impressed by Sonia, and she didn't say business acumen, but that Sonia really knew how to, speak to business, I already knew that maybe Madison didn't because she doesn't. You know
Well,
what I'm
maybe it's
saying? And it's not to be offensive to Madison. At the end of the day, everybody doesn't know everything and everybody hasn't dealt in, even in corporate business functions. And that's okay. Someone who I think would be impressed by Sonia doesn't know a lot about business. And that's okay because everybody doesn't know everything. That doesn't make, you know what I mean? That's not a put down.
hmm
It's just facts. Somebody saying that they're impressed by her business acumen tells me they don't know, they don't have any.
I
If you're impressed by Sonia, I'm concerned.
I think sometimes when people are direct and forward and just don't have a filter, some people are impressed by that
They
too.
take that as authority because they're speaking
Yes.
with authority and they've got, yeah. Sonia she's like a chihuahua. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Like the
yeah.
chihuahua gets respect because they yap. Sometimes they're a little bit aggressive, but they're a little shorty. So
Yeah.
people give them, they get respect from the other dogs because the other dogs don't want to mix it up with them. But is their bark louder than their bite or more aggressive than their bite? Probably yes.
Mm, Yep. But like I said, I just came up because it was just there was a couple of things on there that I thought were more important than the little bitty things that Madison may have said about Sonia personally.
Hmm.
But then you want to apologize to these two men who they've been mentioned. I mean, I don't remember Aanelli being mentioned, but I remember Ben a few times being
I feel
mentioned.
like I heard her say his name once or twice, but that was when I first realized, like, oh, okay, because I did Google it. Because I'm when I'm just like when I'm sitting here live with you guys, if I'm watching, and the videos are dropping by PCFP, I'm Googling. I hear
Mm-hmm.
something, I fact check immediately because I'm like, this trick don't know what she's talking about. She really doesn't. So I'm already searching to see like, is this valid? What are they talking about? Type of thing. It's just a reflex now. And I knew there was so she did mention him once or twice, but it's been a minute. But I could even
No
say
more
in
treats.
October, November
Hmm.
of 22, she may have mentioned because she was talking about I don't know if you recall when she was talking about some strip mall that was over near like Spelman and Morehouse, and that where she wanted to
Hmm.
get that block of land to build like a row house for her family, like multiple different units of row
I
houses.
recall some
And then
bullshit like that.
she talked about there was a shopping center around the corner and that they were going to give her that space, that space was recently available, and some people from Florida from KOD were coming up to put a space in, and that they were going to give it to her for her to run it.
A strip
And
club?
it's like no, there was a strip mall.
No, I'm saying was it supposed to be
I don't know. I'm not sure if it was going to be a strip club or it was going to be for her to do whatever she wanted to do with, but she was talking about a piece of real estate that some investor people were going to, one of her many business ventures that never materialized into anything, just a couple of conversations and she would be done. Um
I don't even think.
said that
Yeah. Go ahead.
it was around from she's like, remember, maybe it was somewhere around the corner from where they met at some gas station off the, whatever highway, whatever gas station they met at was off of somewhere not far from Morehouse. Because she was like, when you go past such and such and you go all the way down and that's where we met, da 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 da. This was back like October, November, like the
2022.
2022. She mentioned something about the KOD people and Aanelli. It's back. It's far back. Now, if she mentioned him again, I can't remember. It's possible that she's mentioned him at least 2 or 3 times, but not a lot. But I can remember that it was a few times. It was a few times, and I'm talking probably less than 5.
You okay? I'll have to go digging for it. But you know what? Like you could tell. Okay, I don't know if anybody who I know there's some other
People are
Vegas
saying in
rest.
the chat that it's jogging a memory. Because those of us who have listened to pretty much almost, I mean, everything that PCFP's put out, and then bonus stuff that we've listened to,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of, you know what I mean? Even though you're not going to recall everything, yes, because she's dropped so many people's names.
I mean, she's a professional name dropper. I don't think she
Yes.
she puts any thought into like just even the location is has to be prime. Like out here in Vegas, most of the strip clubs are off of a certain area where you wouldn't attract negative family attention. That's not like where kids would be at or things like.
It's like adult playground area,
Yeah,
right?
it's. I mean, even if there's ones that are off of industrial, excuse me, that are different parts of Vegas, they're they're off the beaten path to
Mm-hmm.
where kids can't see that because when the club lets out, even though they're open 24 hours, but when people start leaving, there's a certain type of clientele that comes out, and you don't want kids to be exposed to that. So I don't even think she even
Girl.
thinks like that.
But the
Eh,
strip, they're damn near offering you on the regular strip. It's like
oh
you
yeah,
can't
that
even walk down
hitting
the
you with those
street without. Oh my
postcards.
god. I was like,
Yes.
"Oh my god."
Yeah, when we first moved out here, my mom had to snatch it from me because I didn't understand what it was, and they just
They
handed it out
were
to
offering
everybody.
up all kinds of stuff. Like you look at the card and it's like, "What?"
Call Linda,
Yeah.
702-55. Yep,
Vegas
yeah.
is Vegas is an interesting place. But yeah, she's taught. So what else did she do? I was
I'm
trying to you triggered something, I forgot, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's just she's told a lot of people's tea. I mean, her down to her family. There's so much out there that she's talking about. Nesto has been her ear. Why is an inmate your ear? Why didn't you just, if you say Yvette is your shoulder to cry on, or to listen to you, why wasn't she that in the first place? If Yvette is the best friend who hypes you up to hop online and go live, and it took you 4 days to address Madison. If you big and bad and Yvette is gonna be your backup, why wouldn't she just tell you this was a bad idea? Because I mean, she got what she wanted. The streets are talking about her. It's gonna die down. It's just funny. And why would
I
you? Why
feel
wouldn't
like
he?
Yvette was there to make sure she didn't go over her time. Yvette was like, "You got 15 minutes. Go."
Why didn't Yvette say put a wig on? Or can you put a ponytail in,
Because Sonya doesn't wear wigs or weave.
girl?
Okay.
Listen, that hair. I'm just look. I was looking at her where her hair started, like the thick part of her hair started. Like, girl, stop pulling it. You okay? You're not on hormone therapy. I know you're not on hormone therapy or hormone replacement therapy. Like you, it may not grow back, baby. Just stop doing that. Like, stop pulling it back so much. You living in a camper. Just let the naps fly. Just let them go. It is what it is. Grease your scalp and comb it out each night, and you're good to go. You're down in Florida. There's no need to like keep pulling your hair back like that. And that's just me.
I mean, let her tell it. She's in Cleveland.
What?
Where is?
Okay.
I don't know where she is, and
Where in the
nobody.
world
Yeah.
is Carmen San Diego? Like, I don't care where she is. Uh, this was not necessary. Just like her telling us about that lawsuit was not necessary. Because then people started digging for information, and found out about it. And she looks the fool. I mean, it is what it is. Like you, somebody said get a bingo dauber for the sides.
Get a bingo what?
Bingo dauber, the things you dab the bingo card with. They dab the bingo card.
Oh yes.
But yeah, like I said, the only reason why I came up was like, okay, the Ben guy. It seems like he's a benefactor. She wants to keep that relationship open, and like just in case if she is down in Florida, she may want to keep those ties, and like with Aanelli, and if Aanelli is part owner of King of Diamonds, she wants to make sure that those people stay close. But then I don't think anybody's messing with her like that anymore.
I don't know why anybody would. I don't know. It was, what got on my
Girl,
nerves the whole entire live was that damn air conditioner, that loud ass air
You're me.
conditioner.
That's
Listen,
all. But I just can't. I'm one person. Hey, there is
I would rather be hot and sweating than have to.
because I'm not answering any questions or responding to anything. But I saw a video that was sent to me again.
Who sent the video to Sonia?
on
If
WhatsApp.
on WhatsApp. Who in the world was it? Was it I was about to say Teef. Was it Teef? Who sent it? I want
So
to know who was in the mist
Sonia,
and is
look,
sending stuff on WhatsApp to this
look,
lady.
look! They're talking about you. Oh my gosh, she said the most horrible things about you.
Mm,
Even that
a
lady was
mess.
that lady was nice as hell about her. Like really, really, just she kept it classy and ladylike, and about when it came.
Madison seems to be a nice lady. I like her. I like that she's very cool and just chill.
She's her. Like she's gonna wear her colored hair. She's gonna wear her long nails. She's gonna dress the way she wants to dress. My kids are grown. Both of them are college graduates. My daughter has bought her first house at this. She's a proud mama. She's proud of her successes. They may not be the successes that Sonia thinks they are, but she's proud of the events that she holds, and that's her way. That's her mindset of success, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not here to praise Madison, but it is what it is. I don't think she's throwing shade at anybody. She seems like she's not a person that just talks greasy about anybody, you know, really in general, unless she's really
Well,
mad.
keep in mind her record label, she said, was watching.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
her record label's watching. She wants them to push out her music. They're investing money in her, I would imagine, or maybe they invest more and more as things progress. I don't know how it works. Um, she
They'll
wanted to
give her.
keep
They'll
it.
open
She
the
wanted to
budget
keep
up
it
more.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was trying to keep it cute.
And that's good, and it's good that she did, but that doesn't always work with some artists. You know what I mean? Some artists will
Mhm.
fly off the handle. Um, but I just think that it was kind of, this was like this for Sonya is just disrespectful. I know she's trash. It is what it is. But I would, if I were her, Georgia and Florida, wherever she is, are not that far away. Now, Madison may not. Madison has a career that she's trying to build up, a new extension of her career that she is expanding out to. That you should not be worried about Madison saying anything. You should be worried about the people who really know you coming out and just like, you know what? I'm sick of her. I've been keeping it quiet for 3 years. Let me tell you all about from Ohio to Detroit to Florida, down to Georgia. She's been doing all this, y'all. She is not the person that she tries to portray herself to be. And one thing, the last thing, her
Mhm.
eyes, she's giving me manic. That's what almost makes me feel bad for her. It's like
Who, Sonya?
yeah, those eyes just darting back and forth on all these tablet visits. She's giving me like cuckoo bird. Like serious, like she's not well. It could be like
Mm.
that's why she's sitting under the air conditioner. She might be having these hot flashes and she's just, sweating and her eyes is causing her eyes to dart back and forth. But she is giving me manic.
Why do you still have a period at 57?
She still gets her period?
Let her tell it. She doesn't even. She said she thought she was going through menopause. I was like, Sonya,
Girl,
you know, some people lose their period at damn 42 and 43. Like women seem to have their periods a little longer, but to be 57 and pretending like you still have a period. I mean, she hasn't said, "Oh, I just got my time of the month," but it's like, damn, sis, you got a 40-year-old daughter, damn near. Your period, if you are still having a period, you might need to run to the gynecologist and find out what's going on, because sis, you might have a problem. You're 57.
yes, if I don't have kids by 50 and I'm still getting a period, like hey, no, come take all this out. Let's just handle all that. Let's
That's
take
what
all of
I
that.
did. I was 45. I had fibroids and I was lucky to get the one that I did, and it didn't happen again, and I tapped out. I was like, you know what, my health is more important than trying again. Had I known some things, maybe would have tried to explore a few other things, but
Right.
it was fine. It was fine because we're good. um
Yeah,
so
I had a boss who an old boss who she had to end up having to have hers out at like 38 because her fibroids that were just expanding so much, and she had to have blood transfusions, so she just had to have a hysterectomy.
yeah,
Yeah. But it sucks, but for her, I didn't realize she was still having a period at 57. It's like, girl, wh-
57 is not a period.
yeah, I don't think so either.
57 is a bleeding, problematic, maybe other issues uterus.
I'm telling
That's
you,
that's
at
that's some female problems gone wrong.
she's got the Medicaid, I'm sure. Just go get on down to that good old gynecologist. It's like, look, can we go ahead and just remove all
Right.
of this? Let's just take this out. Yeah, let's handle this. You went and got implants. Those are like 4 or 5 years old. Why can't you just go get that all taken care of so you don't even have to worry about any of that stuff?
Join the
Any of
white pants club.
exactly.
White
Or
pants year round club.
beige pants, white pants club. Exactly. But this was fun, friend. I'm glad you caught it because I started to record it and recorded like a minute of it, but then I'm like I can't listen to her by myself, and I
Girl,
stopped.
I had my phone and then came over to my computer to do the reaction. And like I said, by the time I got in the kitchen, was making a snack, baby, she had taken that thing down. I was like, oh, thank
I
you,
wonder who
God.
told her to take it down. You think that was
She
like a
told
crash
her.
out?
She probably was in the bushes everywhere. She probably was sitting over there
These
watching
bitches are gonna make
Nyla,
money off of me.
watching V Lenore, just watching and trolling.
These hateful
She
bitches are
knew
gonna.
she knew Madison when Madison barely posts on YouTube. What makes her think that Madison's showing up to YouTube? Be for real.
Girl. I
Why would
mean,
Madison show up to YouTube? Madison posts on Instagram. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Madison's on Instagram.
It, girl. I mean,
It's giving
that was
lying.
what's that?
It's giving she's lying. It's
Oh,
like, sis,
we
you're
know
lying.
she was lying. She was lying about everything. I mean, every single thing. Just Ben and Aanelli. She's sorry. Y'all keep pay her for her job. She coming back down to Miami. She's gonna be looking for a job, y'all. So
A mess.
Ben and Aanelli, look out for Sonia. She gonna be calling y'all. Okay. Thank you,
Always,
friend.
always needs a job.
All
This
right, girlie.
entrepreneur. Okay. I'll see you later. Take care,
Bye
hun. All
bye.
right, bye-bye. Okay. What time is it? This was for us. This was for us. Absolutely, I agree. Who said that? This was for us. Yes, this was for us. Absolutely. Period. Okay, let's listen to just a little. We're not gonna girl this hair situation. Hold on. Sonia, this is not a hairstyle for you. That damn
But I'm gonna
lady.
keep it nice because I calm down.
She said she was going to keep it nice because she calmed down. Where in the world is she saying that her hair is so long? I don't know why I can't get past that. When she says my hair is so long, it's mid back. Okay. Baby. A bald headed tomato. Wow.
Yvette's talking.
Why did she say Yvette was right there with her when Yvette was on the phone? Clearly. Look at this. Look at that. Sonia, you better stop pulling that hair back so tight. She's losing it. An inverted golf club. Wow. Okay.
Me and Yvette was talking.
Yvette is not there.
Down
Yvette is on the
because
phone.
I was gonna be a little bit messy, but I'm not gonna be messy. I'm not gonna be messy.
That damn air conditioner, I cannot take it.
I'm not gonna be messy. Not this time, but you go on one more show and talk about me. I'm telling all your business.
This was my favorite part. Sonia being Sonia. This was she said she looked at the camera and she said, go right on ahead. I'ma tell all your business. Okay. This is the real Sonya right here. This I can respect. It, girl, stand up and be the bitch that you are. Please do it. You don't just fall in and start messing with a damn career criminal, messing with Shirley Strawberry's husband. Okay. This is Sonya right here.
All your business. All your business.
Miss, I try to be nice. She has to try to be nice because she's not nice.
And I know your business. I know your business. A lot of your business. And it ain't gonna be no lies. You know.
I would just hate to see a bunch of 50-year-old broads fighting, but this is what it's giving. Madison seems like the type of woman that knows a couple of girls who don't mind beating some ass. And this is what I would say. Sonia, if I were you, before you start threatening Madison, you better remember that she knows some people that know people who don't mind running up on people. And I would say I don't think you can fight. So I would keep it cute. I would keep it cute because you're trying to play tough girl right now, and this might not end up cute at all. Yeah, I would be more concerned about Madison's friends who feel a way about Madison than Madison. You threatening Madison, baby, I wouldn't do that because I feel like Madison might have some friends out here that will run up on you, no problem.
Because I got an earful from Nesto, because dude's in jail, and I think it was your baby father was talking about you in jail, and he just happened to be there, and he happened to hear it, but he didn't know you, but he heard your name from me. He wanted to.
I would like. Oh, this is what I forgot to talk about, Vicky. Remember her sister was dating somebody from Silk. So Couga was dating somebody who was married from Silk. Just entertain this. I don't know if she talked about this or not. I wouldn't be surprised if when you got ghosted would have been a direct result of if Madison's in the bushes, you guys just listen. Her sister allegedly dates someone from Silk, right? I wouldn't be surprised if her sister either dropped a dime. I think Sonia had something to do with that. I don't know how she had something to do with it, but however the lady found out and she got ghosted, maybe she got ghosted because somebody dropped a dime anonymously. But how in the world is one person, how in the world, with the common denominator of Sonia being in the ether, Madison being ghosted by somebody who she's messing with, whose brother or cousin or whoever the relation is or friend is messing with someone from the exact same band, and Sonia is the common denominator. Did anybody think about that? She said Sonia was a bone collector. It made me think like, oh, Sonia got something to do with that. Her sister messed with somebody from Silk. Madison's messing with someone from Silk. Madison gets ghosted because the man's wife finds out. Meanwhile, she also said, and somebody told me, why did your cousin, or why did so-and-so's cousin, is that the one that messed with Sonia's sister, tell me to stay away from you? Sonia, I would stop talking on Madison because Madison hangs out at the strip club. Well, look, Sonia used to hang out at the strip club too, quiet as it's kept. But baby, I think you keep speaking on Madison and keep threatening Madison. One of her friends that care about her is they're gonna be in your grill.
No, was it the same person? That's how Nestor know about you. He don't know about you through me. He know about you through.
I'm still trying to flush it out, but my spidey sense tells me, based on what she said, she kind of spoke, running that mouth of hers. When you do dirt, you're supposed to keep it to your grave. I'm not going to say too much, but when you do dirt, trust me, y'all, take it from sis. When you're out here doing dirt, you take it to your grave. Okay. Take it to the grave. You don't sit and go run your mouth on the internet or tell people. That's how you get found out, right? Okay. So Sonia's over here running her mouth about Madison. She's telling on herself.
The inmates in jail that was talking about you. And he just happened to be around.
So now Madison knows to go to her baby father and ask him about running his mouth on her over down there to the jail. And when he says, oh, my bad. And then he goes and tell that old rusted ninja Nesto, I got something for his ass. Cause I told, you know what I'm saying? Like that he was on some hoe shit. You know how men talk. Sonia, you need to shut up. I think somebody got in Sonia's ass, which is why she felt like she had to come do this stupid apology. Something happened. We're going to see if she goes live again. She went live. She going to go live again. This is what we know.
And then he said, I think it's the same girl. And I was like, Madison might be a common name. And he was like, do her son box? I said, yeah.
Do her son box?
He said,
Does her son box?
It's the same girl. And he said, watch yourself. Watch yourself around her. Because what they saying about her ain't nice.
Mm.
And I said, I only see her in the clubs. You know what I'm saying? That's the extent of it. You know, he said, be careful. Because they ain't not talking about her in a good way.
Mm.
And that's one of many times that I was told, stay away from that girl. Stay away from her. Because she messy. She lie a lot and she messy. And I'm
Sonia,
seeing
you're messy too.
I'm seeing it. You know, you want to come out and talk about me. And then didn't even listen to the phone call that I said that you lived in a hotel. And it wasn't even negative or derogatory. It was Nestle saying, where are you at? And I'm like, I'm just leaving the hotel because I had dropped Madison off. That was it. It wasn't, you know what?
No, you were being messy. I remember that was a jail visit. And I remember, I can't remember the date, but I feel like I remember it was a visit where the reception door was kind of behind her, and she came in and she said that she was having to go, like, she basically said something about Madison and her mother is there. Her mother wasn't doing well or something like that. And they were staying over there to the hotel. I don't even know if she was quite living in Atlanta yet, or if she had just moved, but I do recall her saying it as if it was kind of a joke or funny. And Nesta was like, they live at a hotel. And she's like, mm-hmm. She said it in a messy way, almost like looking down on her that she lived in a hotel. But sis, that's your friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't down someone for meeting you where they're at. She's living in a hotel, not you. You chose to be friends with her. If Madison was not classy enough or bossy enough for you at that moment, then why were you being a phony bitch and being friends with her? You know what I'm saying? If she want your cup of tea, she didn't have enough going on for you. Why were you out with her? That's called being phony. If we don't have the same things going on and I got a problem with that, and I'm still sitting around being your friend and I'm looking down on you, but I'm calling you a friend, that's being phony. Right? If you can accept somebody where they're at the point in their life and you're like, I've had hard times, or girl, I admire you trying to get yourself up and out of what you're going through, whatever. Or just, sis, I'll be around to come pick you up at 5:00. I don't care where you stay. Like, I don't stay there. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see someone doing something, they're doing the best that they can, and you're cool, and you don't, and it's not fucking you up. If how somebody lives messes with you too much, don't deal with them. If you can't deal with it, that's their living arrangement, not yours. But the fact that she was I just specifically remember it, and it could have been a phone call too. I feel like it could have been around Katie's birthday time. She was talking about Madison, and she said I specifically remember it, but when, I can't even tell you. But Sonia's phony.
He living in a hotel. That's fucked up. It wasn't that energy. It wasn't.
No, it was. Yeah, she stays in a hotel.
That energy. Because I'm not messy. I'm just saying, as a matter of fact, if you want to make it messy, you want to make it messy. Keep talking about me, and we can make it messy. This
is messy already. It's not make it messy. This is messy.
What it is. And
okay, the hotel is better than parking lots.
I'm happily in my RV. Thank you very much to the host of the podcast. And I appreciate the fact that after 2.5 years, that you still talk about me, that you still care.
Nobody's really talking about you, Sonia, specifically. You keep showing up in these jail calls and these other visits. Me personally, and I know she's talking to Nyla at this point because she was specifically the host of the podcast. So she's referring to Nyla at this point. However, I'm going to speak for me. Nobody would be talking about you at this point. Nesto could pick up the phone at any time and call anybody else. If Nesto picked up the phone and called Vivian or Laquita or Miss April or Belinda or Brenda got a big old butt, girl, well, that's who we'll be talking about next. You know what I'm saying? You are not anybody special. You can be replaced. Why don't you in the future tell Nesto to be free? And if he's got other friends he wants to talk to, let him. Because, baby, the bottom line is this man needs some shoes.
But you want to talk about me. It's negative because you a hateful bitch.
The fact you see what I'm saying? Like, she's sitting up here calling people bitches. Girl, stop.
But I mean, I expect no less because miserable bitches, unhappy hoes, is going to always talk about people.
Sonia cannot be innocent. If you are sitting up here calling people, hold on, let me move this. If you're calling people miserable bitches and unhappy hoes, get your screenshots. Oh, she's awful. She's miserable. She's mad. Sonia is mad. Miserable bitches and unhappy hoes. And nobody miserable. What Sonia fails to realize is that she's mad because she's a bag. Sis, you are a bag. You're a bag. She might be mad because she's turned herself into a bag, but sis, you turned yourself into a bag. That's all. That's it. That's all. I guess I'd be mad too if I was a bag.
That they don't even know and have nothing to do with. That's the weird part. Am I right, Yvette? That's the weird part. You don't know me. We've never met. We have nothing in common. No one in common. But you, after 2 years, feel the need to talk shit.
The story is about Shirley. It's about the shock and awe that Shirley with the strawberry letter has a bummish ass husband. It was a shock. If you listen to my first couple of videos, I literally could not believe that Shirley with the strawberry letter had a low down, nasty ass husband sitting up there in the jail scamming people. I was in shock. It took me a minute to get over it. Go back to my the first 5 videos were like, guys, like, I just can't believe it. I couldn't believe it. That classy Shirley over on the strawberry letter with Steve Harvey was down bad with this man. Everything I saw was just like, what? And then what happened? No, like, it was shock and awe every time. I couldn't believe it. Nobody is checking for you, Sonia. Nobody. And I mean nobody. Nobody is checking for you, ma'am. That's it. Anyway, okay, if you did not see the reaction to the video, it's did I pin it above? It might be, it's in the description box. Guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to come back later. Let me go get myself together cuz I've been on this thing for a minute. Let me go see what's going on in my house and things, and let me get dressed. If you guys want to talk about something else later, let me know. You guys saw Gervonta got arrested, Gervonta Davis. I was trying to get the police report. I got like a piece of the police report. I mean, we know what happened. Also, I really did want to revisit Cordell Wright's testimony on the Jarvis Butts situation. But I don't know. Maybe we'll do that one day this week. I still have it up on my desktop because I keep saying I want to go back through that. So anyway, thank you to Tony for gifting memberships. Thank you for everybody who donated to my goal. I appreciate that. Thank you to everybody who's here and who opted in, who subscribed, who hit the like button, who stayed, who left and came back, girl, who found us today, all of the things. You guys are awesome and amazing. Girl, can you believe him? A mess, right? Give me some time and maybe we'll do like a mini, like 30 minutes. I don't want to stay on here for the rest of the night. Like I can't do another 2 hours, but I can come back for about 30, 45 minutes and talk about it. Okay. All right, you guys. Love you guys. Mean it. You guys are awesome. Sonia, do better because sis, it's giving down bad. It's giving down bad. It's giving very much unaware. And it's giving sis, what's wrong with you? You could have let this go and it would have been over by now. Gervonta is like a super light featherweight boxing champion and he keeps putting his hands on his baby mom. It's bad. And he's a whole boxer. Very, very well known, made a lot of money. He's from Baltimore. It's too much. He's got a hands problem. He needs to focus that energy in the ring, not on his not in his personal life. Anyway, guys, love you guys, mean it. Sonia, good job reactivating the foolishness, but if you didn't know, you better know. Most of us on these YouTube streets are here for it, no problem. So if you want to get with the foolishness, baby, look, I'm cool if you're cool, I'm cool with it. So I have no problem getting with the foolishness. I am here for the shits, period. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. Have a wonderful Saturday. Get out and enjoy some of this beautiful weather before it gets cold again. Yes, the mugshot. Welcome to Real Talk Bougie, where we don't mind flashing a mugshot. Okay? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure your notifications are set. So when we come back with the bullshit, you will be notified. Okay? Take care, guys. Have a wonderful Saturday, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.